Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Dead, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12, Spoiler Extra. So this is usually the time where we recap the spoilers, but we do have some breaking information that came out yesterday. We've been saving it for this stream. It is very, very high-end rumor, but the sources that are talking about it, Ninja Pancake at Spoiling Dead's fan page, they're kind of vouching for the reliability of this. And it is going to be a game changer. It is going to be a story changer. So if you don't just want to know about this episode and you want to know something that may go down in the future, you're going to want to step away from this one because this is big, big news. But it does fill in the gap of one of the major questions that I had, which was if Henry gets captured, which he does, and then there's the escape, which it should. How do the Whispers find the kingdom for the Red Fair? And first of all, I want you guys to all do me a favor. I want this to just kind of sink in everyone's mind. Hit that like button and do me a big, big favor. Hashtag TWD Red Fair. We are going to make this into existence. And this is another piece of the puzzle. If this is correct, this does validate the Red Fair because we know it's going to go down the kingdom. How are they going to get there? And once I see you guys start hashtagging this, I'm going to give you the information of who looks to be the snitch that is going to turn on the family and give the information to the Whispers. The rumor is, oh man, it's Siddiq. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to go with it because if Ninja Pancake saying it, and they have a source, and they feel good about it, and it's a strong rumor. They are saying Siddiq could turn on the group in order to save his own life. Wow. 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 Game-changing event. Siddiq the Snake. I'm telling you guys, this is not me making this stuff up. This is out there. We got a super chat up here. Let me jump up to Tom Ferrara. Is Lydia going to be a series regular like the comics? Tom, I do think so. I do think that she's not going to die. I think she's going to be around a little bit. With Henry, I'm not sure. But I could see her redeeming herself. And I think she's going to start to redeem herself this week. So, before we get into this week's spoilers, wow, I mean, you can see how quickly people turn on Siddiq. What's weird is, and I can get it, because, look, he was trying to help out because of what Carl did for him, and now he's helped a lot of people, so I think he sort of paid it back. And he's got Rosita, he's got an unborn child, and now Rosita's left him. So I could see the way he could be a little bitter. So it doesn't seem impossible. Now, if Siddiq tells them the location of the kingdom, and it's true, are you guys hyped about this Red Fair? Are you feeling the Red Fair vibe now? I know it may not have caught on like wildfire, but why would he tell them location? Why are they going to find? I mean, this is big. And imagine Siddiq being responsible for all of these deaths taking place. The other thing that we heard is that Michonne puts it to a vote, and they are going to participate in the fair. And at the end of this episode, some people are going to be leaving to carry some stuff to the fair. But then, how does Siddiq get in touch with them? I mean, there's a lot that needs to be discussed. But as I said, this is coming off of Spoiling Dead's fan page, and they are classifying it as rumor, not confirmed. So I don't want to get too far ahead of it, but it does make sense, right? So let's talk a little bit about what's going to go down. People are hashtagging Kill Siddiq already. Alec, let's just get the Red Fair working first. Also, before we get into this, because this is spoilers, we got a lot of you guys over here from both channels. We got Benjamin Stevenson super chat and says, if true, we shall call him Snitch Deek. I like it. Hashtag kill Snitch Deke. Yeah, I could see him going shady, though. A new supervillain, Siddiq. A lot of people could die at the hands of Siddiq. That would be really, really eerie. Couple things I do want to announce before we get too far into the spoilers. And a lot of you guys signed up for 999 Dead. Make sure that you guys are also subscribed to our main channel, 999 Gaming. That is where the majority of our streams are going to take place. We are going to be doing spoilers over here. We're going to be doing some Passage, a few other things over here. But the reason I mention this is because we've added a lot more Patreons. We've added some new channel members. You can see in the top right-hand corner. The channel membership does not carry over to all our channels. So please, please, please do not join as a member on this channel. If you have intentions of becoming a member of the 999 Army on YouTube, obviously Patreon is a third-party website. We want you there. But if you're going to join a membership, then make sure you do it on 999 Gaming, because you'll probably be like the only person over here with a membership, because most of the stuff's going to be over there. So I just want, before anybody kind of does it and I see new member and it's like, no, over on the other channel. And we do have some really neat stuff tonight. We've got a special emoji announcement. It's kind of going to blow you away, so stay tuned for that. And that's going to be at 8 o'clock during our countdown. And also, we are going to give away a prize. Steph the Cuervo Queen is, she's got a Walking Dead package that she's going to give to one lucky viewer. And hopefully you guys have been watching the streams all week, because it is going to have something to do with one of our streams. So, and you're going to have to answer fast. All right, let's get into tonight's spoilers, because we got a lot of fun stuff going on here. So, once again, spoilers are courtesy of Spoiling Dead's fan page. Special shout out to the crew over there. The episode is going to begin with Alpha drilling down Lydia about what happened at Hilltop. And we find out Lydia, there's a lot of like Lydia the liar. But Alpha has a special gift. Alpha has the apple with her motherly bonding. I mean, one moment she's punching Lydia, the next moment she's grooming her along. I think she's being very tough on her, because I think she sees her as the future Alpha. And we got Tom Ferreira super chatting. It says, if Siddiq is going to be a rat, then he is voyeuristic. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not trying to validate, Tom, what Siddiq is doing. But I'm wondering if this situation with Rosita really left him jaded. You know, Siddiq seems like the kind of person that a relationship would mean something to him. And Rosita just basically walked out and said, I'm fine. When we're having fun. And she just classified it like it was Spencer. Rosita, she basically treated Siddiq the way she treated Spencer. And then she's moved on with somebody else. And, I mean, I think that could be part of it. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying I just don't see Siddiq as somebody that turns for no reason. Tom Ferreira, super chatting again, says, like he's doing this for the hell of it. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to like him either way, Tom. I don't think we're going to give him a pass. But I'm just trying to make it make sense to the story. So I don't think he's just doing it. The rumor is he is doing it to save himself. But it's probably just going to be one of these deals where, like, look, I don't have anything here. I'm tired of being their doctor. I'm ready to hit the road, spare my life, and I'll give you some information. And then maybe they're going to give him a Dwight situation, like, take off. We just don't ever want to see you again. Now, I don't think Siddiq is a whisperer. He's a doctor. I don't think he's an undercover whisperer. I don't think he's, in 1 minute, he's trying to help people. I think he leaves. I think he gets out of there. And we can only have one doctor if you think about it. So, a follow-up question I have for you guys before we get to the next spoiler. If Siddiq turns, and Walking Dead does pretty much need one doctor, and we thought that Enid could die, and Siddiq could be the doctor. But if Siddiq leaves, does that keep Enid alive and now make it 100% that Alden will be the one of the two that will die. Because we thought it could be Alden or Enid. So now I think it means that Enid lives, Siddiq leaves, and Alden dies. What do you guys feel about that? If you like that, then yeah, give me a quick yes in chat. Make sure give this video a thumbs up. All right, Enid lives. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, moving on to the next spoiler. We'll get Henry taking out a couple little whispers with his stick, and then Beta's going to put the beat down. So there will be a Beta beat down. How many of you guys are pretty hyped to see Beta in this episode? So we do know that we get Beta. Henry will master his skills against a whisperer, but he will not master them against... All right. Moving on to the next part. We got, what does Michonne decide to do knowing about the danger they're facing? So, Michonne did make it back to Alexandria. At first, Michonne she goes back into her mode. It's like, take care of Alexandria. We don't need any help. Lock everybody up. All of the above. But at the end of the episode, she does bring it up for a vote. And she says, look, I'm not going to veto it. Like in the past, what would happen in the past is Michonne would take it for the council. They'd vote on something. She's like, nope, that ain't going to happen. But at the end of the episode, we see a group leaving with food and supplies. So that's super chat. That is great. American Pride 7777. This is not Freestyle Friday, American Pride, but I do like this. Is Siddiq going to be the spinoff? The only spinoff is somebody's going to spin his head off. I think what would be good is if Siddiq ratted on them, but then ultimately got the Spencer betrayal punishment. Maybe Alpha's like, I won't kill ya. And then it's like she chops his head off and puts it on a pike. Just joking. Could you see Alpha just like, psych. All right, that's enough of my Alpha voice. Let's get back to the spoilers. Negan and Michonne have a nice conversation after he turns himself back in. Negan is going to start to hype himself. Negan's running for office. He says he could help Michonne lead because he's been listening. And he says, your leadership's slipping away. So some people started to lose faith in Michonne. This is kind of dual benefit. One, Michonne knows that Negan is listening. But number two, she knows that people are starting to doubt her ability. They're starting to lose faith. And, you know, the rumors are probably out there like, yeah, she's I don't know why I'm whispering. It's like Alexandria's not whispers. But, well, if they're outside of a window, they're talking about Michonne, then they're going to have to be whispering, but they're not whispers. And it would probably go down like, yeah, she hasn't been the same ever since Rick left. Do you think somebody else should lead us? No. You tell her. No, you tell her. You know, and Negan's listening to this. So, yeah. But because he eavesdrops, she closes up his window. So now he is not only in a cell, but he can't hear anything. All right, so Father G. This is where that love square goes down between Father G, Siddiq, Eugene, and Rosita. Some of the pictures from this week. Did you guys see the picture of Eugene and Father G? I'm going to tell you, and I said this at the beginning of the season, this is where I think Eugene finally toughens up. He is a little more clean cut. He definitely looks more buff. He's got his ponytail, but I have to tell you, when I saw kind of the pictures, I'm just saying, he looked good. I mean, he didn't look like sloppy, worn down, weak Eugene. And I mean, as good as Eugene's character can look, he looked toughened up a little bit, like hardened. Like he's ready to transition his character from being a pushover to being somebody that could step up. Well, I wasn't going to say it like that, Dark Stark, but yeah. Dark Stark says Eugene is looking a little sexy. See, as long as you say it and I'm quoting you, then that's kind of what I was getting at. But I'm interested to see that conversation. But on that note, Father G does know about the baby, and he wants to break things off with Rosita, but Eugene tells him to stick it out. Are Judith and RJ in this episode? Yes, but apparently it's only RJ asleep in his bed. Any conflict among the Whispers? This is where it all goes down. This is kind of the main thing that's going to happen in this week's episode. We talked about this before it became a spoiler, which I thought was cool. Because last week we were calling Alpha a hypocrite. We're like, wait a minute, she went back for her daughter? I thought they always left people. Well, apparently one of the Whispers, this man, says that she broke her own rules for her daughter and put everybody else in danger. You will not question my authoritative standpoints. Alpha does not like to be questioned, and apparently Beta puts a wire around his girlfriend's neck, and Alpha stabs the man to death, and the woman is decapitated. Now, the other kind of big events that will happen in this week's episode is somebody asked a couple weeks ago what happens to the body of the Whispers. They are fed. So they don't bury their dead. They feed them to the walkers. So every once in a while, they just have to kill some people. That's the walker food. Keeps them from overreacting, I guess. Daryl and Connie watch all of it, and we end up finding out that there are some more Whispers that die because Daryl apparently puts on a Whisper outfit and brings the walkers there, and they infiltrate the Whisper camp. Now, this is probably going to be one of the things that pisses Alpha off as well, too. This is probably where you know it means war. So, I have a question, everybody. And it's a philosophical question. So I know that Lydia first said, stick with me on this one, because this is going to be a big, big question. Because it always comes down to this. Lydia said, we were going to kill everybody anyway. But Alpha goes to the gate. And now Alpha sees all these numbers, and she gives 2 people back. And I'm not trying to rationalize Alpha. It's a 2-for-1 trade. And then they're taking Lydia back. Now, I get the feeling it's you don't trespass, we don't trespass. That they have a deal at this point. But Henry follows them back. So now Henry breaks their rule. Okay? Now, Henry may be putting his life on the line. But because Henry goes back there, who puts on a walker mask and leads all the walkers there to kill more Whispers? You guys, I'm not saying, hold on, American Pride. This is going to get even deeper than that. Because I'm about to cast blame once again. Daryl. Freaking Daryl. Daryl again. Daryl, it was not enough to get Glenn killed. Daryl, it was not enough to drive the garbage truck through the sanctuary. Now, Daryl is killing Whispers with walkers. What do you think Alpha's going to do? Now, Daryl, you're absolutely right, Daryl's getting blamed again. Because now Alpha's going to be pissed off, and this is probably why the Red Fair happens in the first place. Daryl just killed a whole bunch of Whispers. Of course it's Daryl. As much as we love Daryl, at some point, we have to stop turning a blind eye to the silly nature of what this man keeps doing. Man, we love our Daryl, but I'll be damned if Daryl does not screw a whole lot of stuff up. Sherry's like, kills, come on. Why blamed? I don't know. Just because of what I'm seeing, Sherry. Here's my question, okay? How many of you care about Henry? Be honest. Anybody here care about Henry? No? Nobody? Somebody? Yes? One person? Well, apparently Daryl does. Daryl cares about him a whole lot more than each and every one of you. Just let Henry go. Henry's causing the problems. Henry's going into their camp. It's Henry. Daryl, you don't need to do that. They just negotiated with them in good faith. Alpha gave you 2, you gave them 1. Alpha gave you a 2-for-1 special, and he's still to save Henry. Tracked a whole bunch of whisperers walkers back into camp. You're killing me, man. You're killing me, Daryl Dixon. All right, we got Valar super chatting it. Valar says, hello again, 999 Army. Kill Steph, Emmy, Kale, Sweet Tommy sponsors Patreons, and of course, all the super chats. You guys and your Daryl Dixon, you will go through hell and high water to validate the bad decisions that this man continues to make. At what point can Daryl do something where somebody's going to blame him? Oh, by the way, did I mention that Daryl also partnered with Maggie to drive Rick out and got him stuck in the hole, and then Rick got out and Rick had to go back and he got Rick almost killed as well? I mean, there's a list, everybody. You guys do remember Rick on the back of Daryl's motorcycle. Did we conveniently forget that? Chewie's like, he's still sexy. Yeah, all right. Well, we got a red fair on our hands, and it's because of Daryl. So buckle tight, everybody. All right, everybody. Hey, we're having fun with all these spoilers, and that's what makes the show awesome. I appreciate each and every... Darkstar's like, yeah, but he saved T-Dog. All right. Hey, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here for the spoiler chat on 999 Dead. We're going to be back at 8 o'clock tonight on 999 Gaming. Make sure you get over there. A couple just awesome announcements. Later on the week, we are going to talk about this Siddiq rumor, of course. Tonight at 8 o'clock, it's not going to be about spoilers. It's going to be about us hanging out, so we'll limit those and just having a good time. A giveaway, as we said. And then, of course, 10:10 tonight, we get the reaction video. And there's going to be a lot of stuff to react to. Make sure, one more time, pike that like button, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I will see all of you at 8 o'clock on 999 Gaming. Have a good night. Peace.